What's up, guys? It's U1B Universe, and this is going to be the season finale of Season 6 of My Little Pony. Now, the reason why you're seeing this so early is because I got a suggestion just telling me to put this on the Google Drive so I can avoid any type of copyright for early release purposes or whatever. And you know what? I'm actually going to take them up on that and just post it up on the Google Drive. For those of you who are kind of disappointed about Google Drive in this, because I've yet to have a video without a comment saying the whole Google Drive thing doesn't work for them. I don't know how Google Drive works. When I test it out on my computer and some computers at my school, they work out just fine. I'm not entirely sure how the system works, whether it works for a set amount of things for other types of devices, but this is the best way to avoid copyright, but also get this out as early as possible to you guys, because as for me, I don't want to wait for watching this and everyone else that I know. I saw Luffy is cool. Luffy is cool. Already did it. A whole bunch of other reactors that I followed did, and I'm like, that's just making me want to post mine up so I can get my reaction out there because I have fans apparently. Well, subscribers. Subscribers and fans are two different things. Fans are people that you see mostly. I have never met a single one of you, so subscribers is the best way to put it out unless I meet you and then you actually say you're a fan. But I don't see why, because I'm just a guy sitting down and talking over stuff. But apparently that's a thing. So, yeah, I'm just going to get started with it and see if I can enjoy it. From all I've said in the beginning, and I've apparently talked to a few, typed and comment down to a few people about what I expect to see or what I hope to see. Also involving someone who didn't like my methods of how I wanted Starlight Glimmer to go about her change, or at least her redemption of herself, because a villain and an antagonist are two different things. Starlight was an antagonist and a villain in certain aspects when it comes to her goals in mind. Some people go to her cult-esque aspect for the greater good, and also the going back in time to stop the Sonic Rainboom as a selfish antic, but she doesn't know, in fact, that she's actually being a very, very bad character in terms of being a villain. But she herself doesn't classify herself as a villain because she didn't do it with malicious intent, just intent that involved her own opinion, trying to force it on others. So, yeah, well, that being said, just head off in the link in the description below where all Google Drives in this are. I'm pretty much used to saying that at this point, and you guys should be used to hearing me say it because of this whole Google Drive thing I've been doing since over a garden wall of a constant stream of reactions. So, let's get started. 3, 2, 1 now. Well, that being said and done, this has been one of the best. Well, I guess I need to rephrase my words, because how many times have I said this has been one of the best season finales? I guess I just need to go up on my rating system. I have to say this is slightly above T-Rex season finale, and right in between season 6 season finale. When it comes to villain versus hero territory, T-Rex will always hold a special place in my heart because he changed something, and that's destroying the tree and allowing a giant castle to show up. And destroying a tree is very precious to me because that tree held a special place in my heart. I don't know how many times I have to say this for you to get inside your heads. As for this, it also changed something even bigger than blowing up a tree and getting a castle. It changed an entire race of changelings into what we can just call dragonfly-lings or something like that, because they seem to have dragonfly wings, and now we have Queen Chrysalis on her own, without an army, without a place. And what I did like, how they wanted to show the fact that if you allow... Didn't I say this? I want you to prove me wrong on this, and I swear to God you can't. Didn't I say, I think it was either during the Trixie episode where... It was either the Trixie episode where it did Magic Duel or the Trixie episode where she became friends with Starlight. If you just let a person run away to come back with more revenge, you're not doing the right thing when it comes to trying to make a friend out of them. That was the problem. Starlight ran away. She came back twice as strong. Too much strong, in fact. And to do the same thing with Chrysalis, at least they tried. That's what I liked. They tried. The fact that they tried already put so much more points on my book for this. She batted the hand away, but it showed that she wanted to keep her own resolve as a villain. And I still like that. I admire that in villains. Villains who want to stay villains because that's what they believe is right, and that's what they want to do. That's great. They did an excellent job with Chrysalis and her true final coming as a good villain. Josh, a person that I told you about, did I tell you how much he actually really hates My Little Pony? But it's not because it's everything about it. It's because he subjected him to uh, a whole week of the entire show, and he despised it because of that. But he did say, out of every villain, he did like Chrysalis the most. That's it. He did like Chrysalis the most, and I can see him liking this episode because it also still showed Chrysalis and her amazing power and abilities of just capturing every single princess, and it took a select few individuals, one being a lord of destruction, a lord of chaos. A lord of chaos, and by making his powers completely nullified with the ancient relic of her throne, which is amazing. She was intimidating, she was brooding, especially her introduction. Her introduction in this episode was incredible. She came out like the Grudge, alright? That cracking bones and everything. I love that. And I love the ambiance in this entire thing. He's showing up in this new area, this new place. Also knowing the structure of the Changeling's castle, that being it changes along its own corridor. Even Changelings such like Thorax can get lost depending on, Thorax's prior knowledge to being in said hive. Now, when he made friends, he started to change a little bit when it comes to Wings being a foreshadowing to what they could fully do if they just shared their love completely. And yeah, you could say since Queen Chrysalis has always been so dark and brooding and unloving, you should say she passed that down to her kin, and that made them completely unable to be nice and try to enact that love. Once they try to take the love away and never share it, they never achieved this newfound ascension, which is great how they showed that. And it's also just great how they just did it. They all just like, wow, look at Thorax, he looks cool and orangey. I want to be like that too. And then they just all did it, all simultaneously. Just instant. All right, cool. I can deal with that. That's cool. And the flowing personalities, having Trixie, Starlight, Thorax, and Discord all in the same area was fantastic. Seeing Trixie and Discord's personalities clash was some of the best forms of writing I've seen, along with just Trixie in general, because I already told you guys, Derpy and Trixie always at the top of the list, alright? Always at the top of the list. If you want to know my favorite main 6 character, is Pinkie Pie. If you want to know my favorite villain character, it's right next to T-Rex or Discord, in resolves to how fun Discord is and how brooding and actual much of a brute T-Rex is as a villain who just is. We don't have many of those anymore. It's always just we had to give a villain a reason, a pretty good standing reason that they're in the right kind of way. But T-Rex, he's just like, I want things and I want to destroy it. Thank you. And he did. He destroyed something I liked. So I'm not gonna bring it up again. But this will hold as a very great season finale. Now, when it comes to season 7, the things that we can see here is, let's just hope that the Changelings get under their appearance in season 7 to see how they're doing with the rebuilding of a new home. Because I would like it if they just kind of like brighten the place up a bit, add a few streamers everywhere or whatnot. And then next villain that we get to see, probably not Chrysalis. Chrysalis can come probably in season 8, showing more of how long she's trying to plan something out. So yeah, that would be something I'd like to see. Now, as for how they handled the scenario when it comes to like Changelings taking over, I still would have liked to have seen the process of them taking the princesses, because they just take them so easily now. It's like it's the motif. They just been being captured every now and then, every so often. It's kind of annoying, but I can deal with it. you got Celestia, you got Luna, all of them. Even Twilight. Even the main characters got captured off screen. We didn't even see how they get captured. That's like my problem. We got characters who have fought these things, knuckle, hoof to hoof, all this stuff. Them changing into other. We had an actual combat sequence of them fighting one another, and they just get captured. I can look past that, because I can also see certain scenarios of how they can capture them without their knowing, or because again, Changelings can just come out of nowhere. You can't expect them, and yeah. Especially when it comes to a 100 episode where you saw that random changeling that apparently had something to do with Cranky Doodle Donkey's the past experience in life, which, okay, that's cool. but I don't know exactly how canonized that is for how weird it is, and how they just accepted that he was here. But Thorax was a good base to change the changelings forever now, with how they can now go about life. As for Queen Chrysalis, can't wait to see what she comes up with next time in the long run. And yeah, now last thing I want to say, for all the people still saying stuff about Discord and Fluttershy, look, it's not my fault that I like to see them together. It's the show that continues to just make excellent moments of just adorableness. Discord, out of nowhere, saying, wow, this is a fine group of secondary characters. I love his slight fourth wall breaking in any scene that he's in. And then as soon as like naming off all the people, they got the princesses, they got Cadence, they got Shining Armor, they got Twilight, they got her friends. As soon as he said friends, he just rages. His eyes light up like Fluttershy. You don't mess with Fluttershy. And what did I say in the reaction? What did I say in the reaction? If you get to Fluttershy, you gotta take on Discord. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just what's going to happen. So they're lucky they have a throne that takes away magic, and he would have already just distorted everything already. So that's great. It's great. It's great. And I just love how they're showing him going up to hug her and stuff. He really, really cares about Fluttershy, which is great. Beauty has tamed the beast, or whatever. Well, that being said and done, I'm hoping you guys enjoy this reaction. And, well, Season 6 is done, and I don't know when Season 7 is going to come out. The movie, I already watched the movie, which is usually what I usually watch during the span of the past season and this new season. And I'm happy that this final didn't have like something involving the last movie, because I first thought, like, you know, how the other movies kind of had that one thing that was kind of continuity to the end of a certain season, but this one didn't have anything like that. In the movie, you have these random jewels that I still theorize that is like like this universe equivalent of what the of where the Elements of Harmony went when they got rid of them. The only like downside to this, and the only contradiction to that statement, is that how are there more than 6 of them when Sunset should not get one, because there are only 6 of them. But that also brings up the fact that on the tree you also see a moon and a sun, so that also kind of brings out 2 more. So for Sunset, you can give her the sun one, and I don't know about the moon one, but again, it all really depends, and it's more theories to go about, and I'm not good with theories, and I've said this billions of times. I'm not good with theories. I read other theories, and I agree or disagree with them in any way, shape, or form with whatever evidence they've been giving me. But yeah, so that's per usual. I'm gonna wait until season 7 comes out. For then on, this channel is just gonna have other series that I'm gonna get to, and yeah, and so yeah, this is Do You Want Video Universe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.